thank you.
I didn't mean to cry. I'm sorry.
I loved it.
Smiley is fine.
I know, but it was too smiling. I couldn't talk. I was smiling real big like a chipmunk. I was like, oh, relax. Relax. Hi, and well, nope. No, that's not what I was going to do.
Tried by fire.
Tried by fire.
Tried by fire.
Forged
in the flames. All that life throws us, we turn into games.
Blessed by all.
Their impact on many.
Each should be celebrated.
Now, let's get
to the skinny.
Hi, I'm Michelle Houston, and welcome to Tried by Fire, where I'm introducing you to my best friends. Today, I have the privilege of introducing you to Crystal Tschirgi. But before we get into all about Crystal, would you subscribe? What are you doing? Are you subscribing right now? I love that about you. Thank you. Okay, so Crystal, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, I have to have you. You're my best friend. All right, so I always love to tell our zillions of viewers how my best friends, the origin story of my best friends, how we met. Right. So I don't know if I should. Maybe I should tell the first, and then you tell how we met.
Okay.
Do you think so?
Sure.
Okay. I'm just gonna. Well, then you can fill in the gaps because my memory is not the best. I'm a bit of a goldfish, so I'm just going to tell you as much of the story that I can remember.
Okay.
And then you, then how you think we met.
All right.
All right. So it was my youngest daughter's birthday, and we were having a party, and we got it. I don't really do presents all year long. So I do, I don't know if you know this about me, but I love a party. So when it's their birthday, then that's where I shine. That's where I really show them the love. So we were doing Sweet and Sassy, yes. Which is, if you don't know, the girls get dressed up, they get their hair and makeup done, they get to pick an outfit, they do a catwalk. Yes, this party was for her, not me. Okay, just to be fair. So I invited all these kids, and that's all. And inviting kids is also tricky in schools and in preschools.
It was pretty chaotic.
What you're allowed to have, who you're allowed to invite, and if you invite one, you got to invite everybody. Anyway, it was a thing, right? All right. So very excited. Day of the party, one little girl showed up. That was it. One little girl. I was like, oh, that's sad. That's real sad. So we recruited Rachel's older brother, Scott, got him dressed up. He's looking very punk rock. Same with Camille. Like we just try to, we got involved as much as we could. Mm-hmm. And so we made the most of it. And then she's like, well, guess what? My daughter's having a birthday, and we're having it at the park, and kind of pity. Y'all should come.
It was not pity.
Okay,
Are you serious?
No, it wasn't. But
Rachel was already invited.
For me to retell the story, I would like. I'm like, okay, all right. So we show up to her party, and there are people and food and balloons and fun. I'm like, all right. I get shown up. That's all right. But I was so grateful, right? And then so I find out that our daughters are 4 days apart, mm-hmm. and there's just so many great things mm-hmm. and I was like, oh, hello, welcome to my best friendness, because she was super kind and beautiful, as you can already tell, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is great. So I was really glad that it worked out the way it did, because you know how parties are. Sometimes you don't really get to know the people at the parties, or visit, or if you have a party with your friends, you don't get to visit with all of your friends.
Right.
So it was actually perfect. So,
yep,
yes.
I completely agree.
Okay, now.
Yes. Okay,
your
so
turn.
my version of the story? Yes. Okay, you did pretty well. So, let's see. We got there, and like she said, we were able to actually talk to each other, which was really nice. Skylar absolutely loved being able to walk down the catwalk.
Oh, she's a natural. She's a poser forever.
Yeah, she's
Naturally.
ridiculous. I thought Scott was like, didn't we have him as a an elf? Wasn't it an elf or something like that? He was like a warrior elf or something. Am I completely remembering wrong? I might be
maybe a
remembering wrong.
warrior elf. I just remember you have spiky hair and like a bandana. I was thinking more of a Ninja Turtle, but
No, maybe. Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Scott,
maybe I'm a goldfish too.
He was having a good time.
I fill in my own blanks. We're good.
Like that.
And then they did come to the party the next. Yeah, it was the next day.
Yeah.
It was the next
Yeah,
day.
so I had a real comparison. This is real fresh in my mind. Hey, that's what's up.
So my mom got to talk to her and everything, and she goes, "Oh my gosh, I love her, Crystal. She is so sweet, and she's outgoing." So she immediately became like into the fold.
I love that. Oh, and she already had a best friend named Michelle.
Yes.
So it was easy
Yes.
for her to remember another
It
one.
was very, because I stink at remembering names. I really do. So you made it easy on me.
I love
Thanks.
that. Well, you know what? I have learned recently that you can only remember up to 150 names at a time. So, in my world, yeah, it's crazy. In my world, I meet maybe that a day, definitely a week. So I'm like, what the heck? So it is crazy. I will have people that I know, and then nope, their name's gone. I'm like, oh dang. That's why most people are babe. Hey babe.
No, I do the whole, like, especially if I'm out with Fred, my husband, Fred. If he's talking to someone, I can always tell when he doesn't know their name because he won't, like, completely introduce me. So I'll just be like, oh my goodness, he's so rude. I'm Crystal. And then we get the name and he doesn't
that's
have
brilliant. I mean, people need to cut some slack and give a goldfish a break and just say your name or just be cool with being babe. Because you know you're hot and I love that about you. All right. Oh, speaking of hot.
Yes.
All right, let's talk about, segue to Vegas. I love sharing some of our friendship highlights. So we go to Vegas. Great idea. My oldest daughter turned 21. So the Tschirgis, because we clamped onto this family and like no joke. Yes.
So Camille was 13 when we met.
I think
And
so,
like she said, we all became family. And I think from 13 years old, my husband was telling Camille, hey, you're 21st, we're taking you to Vegas. And she kind of, he was serious, so we did.
Yeah, he's a Marine. He's serious about most things.
Yes.
Yeah, when he gets an idea, then we're going to execute it.
Yes.
And some of those ideas are super fun. So I love that about him. Mm-hmm. So we go to Vegas. We meet up early that morning. Well,
Yes.
first the flights, right?
Uh-huh.
He books the flight. He rarely makes a mistake. Let's get that on record. But especially travel because he traveled all the time with his company.
Yes.
So all right. It must have been late. Whiskey might have been involved. I'm not sure.
So he was looking to see, like, one, he said it was the best times, and two, the price of it, and,
They are very frugal.
Yeah, a little bit. So,
Which I love, and I'm trying to learn from them.
no, the flight there was good. I don't remember what time it was.
Yeah,
but
flight
it
there was
completely fine.
normal. Yeah.
So we had it said 11:59 flight out, and we're like, that's a weird time. All right, we got to be there by 9 in the morning, 10, something like that. I don't remember. Until we realized it was 11:59 p.m. So that's why I had the 59 because they had to make sure it was, in the daytime. So so we're sitting at the hotel without a room that we could go to. And poor Camille.
Nice hotel. Okay, so we'll need to back up. Just some highlights from the Vegas trip.
Okay.
Because this is only a 30-minute deal.
Yeah, exactly.
But I will have her back on. Okay. Well, Crystal loves shoes.
I do love shoes.
Yes, she does. And,
We're in Vegas.
We're in Vegas. And, like I had said, her husband is is serious about fun. So you go ahead. That way you're comfortable telling your shoe story.
My shoe story.
Yeah.
Okay, so honestly, I say the best shoes are stripper shoes because they're more comfortable than other shoes because they're supposed to be in them for a long time. So
Yeah, and that's how you know it. Just you did because you've done your research.
yes. Well, not that research.
Okay.
Rude. Anyway. So we go to this store, and they had all kinds of pretty shoes.
So
and-
great. I'd already worked out that day. Let's
Yes.
just talk about it. I got it up. I worked out. I had my little green shake and
Yes.
rounded everybody up, and then we go. We eat
Yes.
breakfast
We
at
did
that
eat
place,
breakfast.
and one of the Destiny Child's members was there.
I want to say that was the next day.
Oh, was it?
I think so.
I don't know. Name
Either way,
drop.
the shoe place was the very first place we went to.
I know, but I don't think I was on. I don't.
Okay. So we go to the shoe store. We're looking at all the amazing shoes, and I think it became a competition between the two of us and who could get the bigger shoes. And we're like, oh no, look how tall these are. No, look at this. So Michelle,
Mine wasn't based on height. Mine was based on style and shiny. But those shoes were from Rob. Rob
Oh,
picked
those
out
were
3
from-
shoes because
okay.
I was strutting up a storm. We were both pretty.
You were.
We're great
Yeah.
strutters. I don't know if you know, but so we were having. Yeah, we were. I mean, dare I say, we were naturals at that too.
of course.
So we were strutting all around and having the best time and kind of doing laps around each other. Yeah, we were on In Vogue video. But so we were just about to leave.
Yes, and Rob found the shoes.
Rob found this pair of red shoes. Red's one of my favorite colors.
It was amazing.
And so he's like, would you like to try these on? I was like, all right. For you, I will. Yeah. So put them on and...
Fred actually helped you up and just
Oh,
kind of escorted
you know
you to the
what?
stage.
There was a stage with a pole.
There was. That was funny.
Yes.
So she gets up there and she does amazing. It was like the best strut that she did that day.
Oh,
you
thank
did.
you.
It was great.
Oh,
And then
I had warmed up.
she walked down. We're good.
Oh.
And as soon as she goes to sit down, her ankle just went, wee!
It was so rude. Like, I'd done all this great work.
Yes.
And then I even hit the stage and the pole. Then walking for real right before, just to take the dang thing off my last pair of
Yeah.
shoes. Oh, I twisted my ankle bad.
Bad.
It was
You
bad.
were
I
worried
just
it
had to
was broken.
stay down. Yes. I was, you know,
Yeah.
when you're really hurting, you're like, I'm just going to stay right here and not breathe.
So she was on crutches, and she's not happy. She's on crutches. And it looked like she's never been on crutches before because we're going down the hallway, and she totally is like swinging like a monkey. And I was like, Michelle, you're gonna hurt yourself. Don't do that. No, this is the way. And
I was clocking some good time.
You were
I was
clocking
going
some
real
good time.
fast down those hallways.
But I'm pretty sure you almost fell.
Yeah.
So we grounded her tail, and she was in a wheelchair.
That's in a wheelchair in Vegas.
The whole trip. So
In my cute little outfits, my cute little mini
Yes.
skirt, and then my crazy heels.
she was super stylish, and she looked good in her wheelchair. She rocked it. She really did.
It was funny though.
It was. It was
Oh
funny.
my gosh. Are we going to talk about the whiskey bar?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, they had a whiskey bar. I love whiskey, and so does her husband.
Yes.
Her husband, you know, I mentioned Maureen. I don't know, sometimes I feel competitive, and I just feel like, what's that movie, Tomb Raider, Indiana Jones? There's a scene that I tried to, I think it was in my formative years. I'm not sure. But where this really tough chick outdrinks her opponent. And I feel like that's what I try to do to her husband. Almost every time we get together, I'm like, oh, here we go. We're going to do it. And then we're like buds, and I'm like one of the guys. I don't know where I come from. I don't know. Anyway, so there's a whiskey bar, and we're like, oh. So we go, and they have some amazing whiskeys.
You fell in love with it.
I did.
Yes.
I did. That was dangerous.
Yeah.
Dangerous for the walk.
We had to take a picture of it so we could get it afterwards. Yeah.
But also, I don't know if you know, like Six Flags, and they had a little bird that would heckle people as they walk by. I don't think they do this anymore. But I turned into a heckler, so I am having my whiskey in a wheelchair, and people are walking by, and I'm either telling them they look good,
You did.
or I'm roasting them. Maybe I'm like Joan Rivers while people are going by with their fashion, and I'm just letting people know. Oh.
You were being very nice, and then if
Until I
they
wasn't.
ignored you or something,
Yeah.
then it was like, blue shirt, what do you do? Come here, we need to talk. Oh, you're too good. Okay, go on, blue shirt.
I don't like being ignored when, well, anytime, but especially not under the influence of whiskey. What? Yeah, so that was a personal win.
So, I know that we have limited time. Anyway.
Yeah, let's get to the falls.
So we went on the Ferris wheel. I don't know if y'all ever gone on the Ferris wheel. It was amazing. So, it's Camille's 21st. So we have to do the unlimited drink Ferris wheel. And I want to say it was it 30 minutes, an hour? Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was 30 minutes.
Okay. It was
I
something
don't
like
know.
that. Either way, all you can drink doesn't matter. So we go up there. And of course, we become best friends with someone else since it's their birthday, and we're doing shots, and
We're having a lot of fun.
all of these. Yeah, so
And
much
what
fun.
an incredible view.
It was.
Yeah,
It
we
was
highly
gorgeous.
recommend.
It was amazing. If you go, do it. So we get down, and my husband looks at these 5, right? So like who all was together? So either way, the 5 of us girls, because I think it was the 5, right?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay. Either way, he sees it come off, and we're all wearing the heels. We're
we're
looking
in our stripper shoes.
amazing. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, we're in our stripper
Was
shoes.
was I in the wheelchair still?
Yeah, you were still in the wheelchair. So, but
I
that
was in the
good.
wheelchair the whole time, so I
Yes.
don't know why I was acting surprised. Okay.
So we come off, and he goes, "Hey, I could get you some flip flops." And I was like, "I'm not gonna make you go and get some flip flops. I'm good. I got this. You doubt me." Well,
Earlier, remember the hallway?
The hallway. I had a football player. Sorry, this chick was basically a football player. She decided that apparently I had the ball and she needed to tackle me. So
She got shoulder checked.
I did get shoulder checked, and of course I'm graceful. I haven't had anything to drink yet, so I fall, but I fall to the side and. Yeah,
She bit it in that hallway like there was rug burns, and she's in a tiny little skirt and these big old go-go boots for
Yes.
heels, and so that was
funny.
so thus maybe the flip flops.
Yes.
That's okay.
Yeah,
so
he's like, all right, now you are in heels, intoxicated, so you need to have some flip-flops. I did not know that there was a vending machine, this is so amazing, with some flip-flops in it, like right there. I did not know that. I thought he was gonna go and try to find a store. I'm like, we're gonna get to the Uber over there. Come on. So we walk off to go to the Uber, and apparently the curb jumped out of nowhere, and I bit it so bad.
I don't know what speed she was going because she was moving. She was moving so fast that when she hit this magic curb, like she bounced like 3 times, and we're like, oh my god. It was dramatic.
It was dramatic.
It was the best, worst fall I've ever seen.
Dress overhead. It was bad, and I had just had knee surgery.
But was bouncing.
Yeah.
Like we're like, oh.
Yeah, my knee looked like a baseball.
We were a hot mess. Happy birthday, Camille. Yes.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. And Shelly came and she made a cake. Oh, we
Yes.
had a delicious dinner.
It was amazing.
Oh my gosh. But of course, Shelly's cake was divine. She makes the most amazing cakes. You'll meet Shelly soon. She's supposed to come and visit soon. She's in California. Living her best life. So
I'm excited she's coming.
I know. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. So there's our Vegas story. Oh, no. So later that night, after all of our all of our shoes. Well, then, so Camille really doesn't drink much. She doesn't. Well, especially not then. She's 21, but she's turned 21, so then maybe this is why she doesn't drink much. So, so we go back to, how sweet was it? We have, like, the adults were like, we go back to have some drinks and, be mature.
We're trying to send them off.
Yeah, and we're like, you go dancing, live your best life, come back. Well, she comes back immediately, and we're like, are you okay? Is everything okay?
Yeah.
And everything was great. She just wanted to hang out with us. So sweet. Love you.
Yes.
So, well, a lot of drinks happened. A lot of drinks. Drinks turned into drinks. A lot of drinks happened. And, my poor girl was so hungover.
Oh, it was bad.
It was bad. We broke her.
And that's where we get to we had to wait at the hotel without a room until, we don't leave till midnight.
We tried to put her poolside.
Yeah, we did. We put her poolside, and she was broken. We tried to go ahead and just get a room for her, and they're like, sold out. We sorry for you. So.
Yes. Okay, but now let's tell about a trip where we were not drunk all the time. No. Because we balance. We got some yin and yang.
We do.
Yeah, we can behave ourselves. So we move. My family moves to New Hampshire, 2015.
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
So we moved. Yeah, we're gonna make it. Fact check. Moved to New Hampshire, which was fantastic. And some of my super smart friends came and visited me because they're like, ooh, New Hampshire. I'm like, and I had an amazing house, a colonial style, heated floors,
I was so
windows.
jealous. It was amazing.
I was basically living in a snow globe. It was insane, awesome. So they came to visit. They bought a grill. I mean, it was so great. We went to their version of the boardwalk down by the pier.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Beaches are beautiful.
Yes.
Not cold.
Very, very cold.
Year round. Still cold.
Our kids still got in it.
The Pacific.
They were all for it. They're like, it's the ocean. We can't not get in it. I'm going,
I don't understand. Okay, so Air Force. All right.
Yes.
Navy. Let's talk Navy. So they're stationed out there. It is cold.
It is freezing.
I don't understand. I mean, I get station me in Hawaii if I'm in the Navy, but ooh, what if you get cold up there? So I don't know how y'all do it. Feel free to email me, let me know what's up. Okay, so you come up.
yes.
And we find, we do have another whiskey story. Well, dang, we have another whiskey story. All right, you talk. You tell us about your fantastic trip to my...
It was one of the best trips we've ever had, honestly. Yeah. We were able to relax and really just have fun. Anyway, so we went to, it was a bar in one of the hotels.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it was amazing. They had good food and all that. So we went there almost every day because we were able to leave the kids with this amazing teenager. It was great.
And our Camille. Thank you.
Thank
a lot of
you.
shout outs for Camille on this podcast.
Yes, exactly.
All right, I loved it.
So I think little Fred was 3? Something. 2?
Yeah, tiny little Fred. Her youngest
tiny
son.
Fred. Okay. So he absolutely adored Camille.
Yes.
Adored. So we come home one night and I sneak in. I have to go and check on my babies when I get home. So I sneak in there and I look at Fred. And he has this ginormous marshmallow, like one of the big marshmallows, stuck to his forehead.
So great.
I'm sitting here going, why does my son have a ginormous marshmallow on his forehead?
Like somebody pulled a pranker on him or something. It was hilarious.
So we get Camille. We're like, Camille, what happened? And she was so confused. She goes, I slept in the bed with him and everything because I got to calm him down. And he didn't have a marshmallow. What are you talking about? Well, apparently she bribed the kids with marshmallows because, that's what the babysitter does. We're using her to watch the baby. She's allowed to bribe them. Okay. So she bribed them and that was completely fine. They toddle off, whatever. And my son, being the little chipmunk he was, would grab the marshmallow and he hid it from her. So she had no idea that this 2-year-old had this ginormous marshmallow. How he hid it, I don't know, but he did. So we come home and it's on his forehead.
So great. He must have been like munching on it. And then it gets sticky.
It does get sticky.
When it gets, it had adhered itself. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
It was one of my favorite. And it's his birthday yesterday.
Yes.
Yes, he just turned 13.
Yes,
Happy birthday,
13.
little Fred. I don't. We stop calling him Little Fred now.
I still call him Little Fred.
Good.
Back in the day, it was Baby Fred. So he has graduated to Little Fred. So he is Frederick the Sixth.
Yeah, I was about to say, fun fact.
Fun fact.
Speak on the Freds.
Yes. So, like I said, he's the 6th. So we have Senior Fred, my Fred, and Little Fred. So when it's so much easier to be able to say Little Fred because otherwise everybody's like, wait, which Fred?
Yeah, you say Fred and they all turn around.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, okay, all right, that's ridiculous.
But it's funny.
All right, so I hate that I'm going to speed this along, but I do want to take this time. So we were in New Hampshire for a year, and then we came back, and Rob had gotten his law degree, and so he is working here, there, and everywhere, and so we needed a place to live. Guess what? We needed a place to live. And since he didn't have a permanent job at the time, then I didn't want to buy a house because we didn't know where we were going to be. And Crystal, and so we moved into an apartment, and then Crystal was like, you know what? We just built our house, so why don't you rent our place? And I was like, oh, her old place. And I was like, are you serious? And it was so kind. And it was crazy the way it worked out because I feel like I was there 2 or 3 years. I feel like I was there a long time.
I think so.
I was there a really long time. And I just, publicly, I want to say thank you because I really appreciate that. And there's a bit of a struggle for me. Sometimes I'm not as gracious because I think I'm a diva, and I mean, maybe I am. And I just want all the things. And then here I got frustrated that I was in a rent house. And anyway, so sometimes I was not as amazing as showing my gratitude. So publicly, I want to say I'm sorry. And I do recognize my bad behavior. On film. I recognize it, and I'm sorry, but I am super grateful, and that was just a wonderful place for us, and it was right across from Hawaiian Falls.
Yes.
And what I loved is that, I mean, some of my best memories are us as a family walk into Hawaiian Falls, and then you meeting us there and us tanning. Because, listen, every summer's our hot girl summer.
Yes,
That's
of
what's
course.
up. Speaking of, we got Valentine's Day coming. Let's go. Let's go. That's why I got my love earrings on. Because I love love. Okay, so thank you.
Of course.
Yay! Okay, hug. All right. I love you.
Love you too.
All right. Now let's answer some questions from our viewers.
Okay.
Yes, this is our segment called Houston, Here's My Problem. All right. Let's see what's on. You pick one.
I pick one?
Yeah.
Okay. This one.
Ooh, it's a big one.
It is big. Oh,
Oh,
I
okay.
stole
Maybe
a
we'll do
little
this.
one,
Oh.
apparently.
Maybe we'll ask that one next. Okay.
All right. If you had the attention of the world for 5 minutes, what would you say?
One, that I love you all and that you are worthy, and that you need to watch what you think about yourself and your situation, because your mind is a powerful thing. Your words are a powerful thing. So I would just advise everybody to love yourself, love others, and watch what you're thinking. Yes, because I am a positive psychology practitioner, so I will also plug to the entire world that if you're having trouble with your thoughts, if you have a roadblock, give a girl a call. This thought auditor can help you. Smile, sparkle. All right.
All right.
All right, thank you. And you.
And me? No, this was your.
Oh, this is my question?
your
Oh, okay.
question.
All right,
That
fine.
was a you thing.
Fine. Okay, well then let's see what your question is.
Ow.
This is so great because she is so humble. Like, I don't know if you're picking up on that, but so humble. For real. What's the best compliment you've ever gotten?
Oh.
Put her on the spot,
you
America.
Completely put me on the spot. That's not very nice.
Whole world.
thanks.
Yeah.
Let's see, best compliment. I want to say, honestly, and I know this sounds cheesy, but it is you that you...
Me?
Yes, you. Yes, of course.
Not
I
scripted,
know.
ladies and gentlemen.
I'm serious because she, as she said, she is very, I guess, positive about stuff. And you helped me in a time that I'm epileptic and I was having a very hard time. I was on some medication that it seemed like I had dementia. I couldn't remember anything. And you were there for me at all times, and you told me that I am strong and I could do this. And you also helped me through getting my master's during this ridiculous time, and you were there for me. And so honestly, that was one of the biggest compliments I've gotten.
That is amazing.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I am so sorry. She teared up, so I teared up.
Oh
That
my
was
gosh, I
I'm
love
sorry.
you so much.
Yeah,
And this is, I just want to, you just never
Sorry.
know how you affect others. That's why it's so important to be kind to people, because you never know what they're going through.
Yeah.
And it is my honor and privilege to be in your microcosm, because you are the sweetest treasure of a friend
I want a
that I
hug.
have. Yeah, you get one. Absolutely. I love you. Thank you. Okay, you know what? We're just going to move on to gifts because,
I'm gonna mess up my makeup.
yes, since you're already crying,
Yay!
I got a little something for you. Here you go.
Oh my gosh, you're
All
so
right.
sweet.
This gift is handcrafted by Diane with Dancing with Dandelions. And yes.
If
You know, it is.
you have to be smarter than the box, apparently I'm wrong.
You are too. Look, you.
Well, all right, let me see. I did do it. What is this?
And you love purple.
I do love purple. You want me to read it?
Sure.
Okay. As a special thank you for being a guest on Michelle's podcast, this piece was created for you. Sorry. Frey water pearls were used.
It's all
Sorry,
very scripted.
yeah, it's all the
Here,
script.
you just keep opening.
Okay, I
I'll
keep
read.
opening. Yes, please.
Freshwater pearls were used to create the message "Tried by Fire" in Morse code. The medium-sized pearls are known as fireball pearls and seem fitting. This is an 18-inch necklace with hand-strung pearls on a gold-filled chain. We hope you enjoy them.
Oh my goodness, they are gorgeous.
Oh, it's kind of tangly.
It's a little tangled, but that's okay.
That's all right.
We can figure it out.
Yes, and so only my guests that are on this show
Oh.
have this Tried by Fire necklace with the fireball pearls.
Well, thank you.
I'm sorry it's all tangly. All right. Well, viewers. Oh, do we have do we do one more story? Do we have time for one more story? Do we have a fast story? Let's see here. Let me think while I'm detangling. Oh, you know what? Another one of my favorite memories is that our daughters took Dallas Cowboy cheerleading camp. For again, I love the three. Three is my magic number. 3 years, 4 years, 5 years.
I think
A
4.
lot
I don't know.
of years, and we have the cutest pictures of them in their little before Dolly did it. Their Dallas Cowboy cheerleader outfits, so
Yes.
cute. And Dolly, I love you, so I'm glad you did it. But yes, that was always. In fact, I still have the little cheerleading costume.
Yes, I think we do
it's a
too.
memory. Yeah, I love
It
that
was
memory.
a week long, well, 5 days, and my mother-in-law was amazing. And thank you. And she actually had the girls stay there, and she took them every
Thank
day.
you, Miss Rudy.
Thank you.
Big time.
Yes, and the
your
girls
husband,
had
Fred. Thank you.
a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was very, very nice. And we had a little break, so that was awesome.
Oh, that was yeah. I forget about that. Sometimes parents need a break.
Sometimes you do.
Yes, but that was a wonderful, wonderful memory. So I love that. Okay, well, I'm going to wrap this up because we go long.
We do.
We do.
Sorry.
We have plenty to talk about, but I'll have her back on because she is such a gold heart, so I need to share her with you. All right, I love you all. Please subscribe. Share with your best friends. Have your best friends subscribe. And welcome to our friendship circle. Y'all have an amazing day. And go out there and shine. Like my mother says, get out there and shine. Bye.
Bye.